What is going on, guys? Instakill115 here with Wasteland Zombies, and I'm doing my third episode in my favorite zombie maps, from my least favorite to my most favorite of all time. And today I'm going to be talking about Nacht Der Untoten. This is a map people have a lot of mixed opinions about. I think that the more hardcore fan base, more hardcore zombie fan base, seems to like Nacht Der Untoten a lot more, mainly because, we've been there since the beginning, and it was the original map, and it's hard, and it's close quarters, and it's where, it separates the men from the boys, pretty much. So, I think there's a lot of, the hardcore fan base kind of likes it, and I would say the more general, audience kind of shies away from it, because it is very hard, doesn't have any cool features. It's bare bones zombies pretty much. So there you have the two camps. And I'll explain that I'm really not in either camp. Here's why it's towards the bottom of my list, and it's towards the bottom, but it's not all the way at the bottom. The reason I put this over Ascension and Green Run is because I do understand that it was the first map, and I do have very fond memories of it because I've told this story before on my channel. Just about how, me and my cousin went, to get World at War, and we really didn't even know zombies was in it. And, when we beat the campaign and we got this thing, we played it for 2 days straight, man. It was it was the most far out thing we'd ever seen. It was just, crazy. And we thought it was, we didn't have anything to compare it to. We didn't have a Dire Eyes to compare it to. There was none of that shit. So it was like, we took it for what it was. I mean, like, I guess there's that old expression that, you don't miss what you never had. And I didn't know the difference between, a good zombie map, because there was only one zombie map. So it was like, the hell with it. This is awesome. And because I have those fond memories, and because it was so awesome to me back then, it holds a special place in my heart as a zombie fan. And that's where I think the hardcore zombie fans, kind of like it, really love it. So, I have that side too, but if you look at the map, the reason it's towards the bottom of my list more is because if you look at it, if you put aside the nostalgia, if you put aside, the fact that it was the first map and the groundwork it laid, just looking at it as a map, gameplay-wise, replay value and all that, it sucks. Like, the map itself, regardless, the map itself, it's not fun to look at. It's, gray. It's, kind of just dim and blasé, and I know blasé is a weird word, but moving on, like, I don't find it that to be that enjoyable of a map, and it doesn't have any perks for Pack-a-Punch, and I don't, get mad about that, because it makes it too hard. I like close quarters, hard maps. It's just the fact that it gets, you get 4,000 points and you're done. You open a door, you get the mystery box, you get, a ray gun, and you're done by like round 6. And then after that, it's just the most repetitive thing ever. And, it was cool back in the day, but now, looking at it really, it does suck as a map. And I'm only putting it as, like, over Ascension and Green Run simply because of the memories I have on it. And, I know a lot of people, are going to tell me, well, I think that anybody who doesn't like this map, the hardcore fans kind of think, like, oh, it's because they don't like it because it's too hard or whatever. It's a man's map. And I get that. I like a lot of close quarters maps. Actually, my, top maps are close quarters maps. I like them far more than, big open rape train maps. But Nacht Der Untoten just doesn't have a whole lot of replay value to me. The map's, tiny, 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 tiny. And, it's just, I think that Nacht Der Untoten is only good now for, nostalgia value, just for, a fun thing, as it's historical. You know what I mean? I feel like, not playing Nacht Der Untoten is like playing an old Atari game. It's not because it's really good. It's not because it's like, blows your mind. It is just for the nostalgia. And that's why, I give it a bit of a bump on my list. I don't think it's anything particularly great, but, then again, I don't hate it either. It's just something I don't really play a lot. But, like I said, memories, a lot of memories throughout that whole building, you know what I mean? It's like, just, if people who were there from the beginning will understand what I'm saying. It's, you staying up for 2 days straight and just playing that map, it was just something special. You know, but I try to put, you know, you have to, when I'm trying to judge it as a map itself, I have to put my emotions aside and just realize that the map does suck. So, you know, maybe you guys like it, maybe you actually think it's a good map, you know, emotions regardless. Maybe you actually think it's like a really well done map, which I'm gonna have to disagree with you, but if you think that, tell me in the comments. And, so, thanks for watching. Bye.